What's up, everybody? Back for another Wuthering Waves video, and we now have the Prydwen tier list for Wuthering Waves. Now, through my experience through the Honkai Star Rail tier list, I know my stuff for that game. They're pretty good about it, so I think that their tier list for Wuthering Waves should be pretty accurate. Now, this is the pre-release, so I imagine when the release drops, probably give it like a couple days, and it'll probably move up and down. Now, this is for the end game mode. I believe it was Tower of Adversity. Now, I will say, I do not have nearly as much knowledge as Wuthering Waves, so it's mostly just a reaction to see where characters are. I have a general gist of certain characters, of like, oh, this character's a DPS, this one's a support, this one's a healer, yada yada. So this will really help solidify where I'm going to start in Wuthering Waves, which, by the way, I don't care if she's best character in the game, worst character in the game, she's getting mained. So let's jump into it really quickly. Criterion categories. All characters are assumed to be utilized in their full best three-man team, played with optimal rotations, pretty much without mistakes. These best echoes. Correct energy region values. Gotcha. All characters using max level gold rarity echoes. Fair. All echo main stats can be the best in soft characters build. Fair. Each echo used by a character is assumed to have 5 substats with average rolls. Yep. Half of all substats 12 are designated as good. Okay. Characters are all rated at sequence 0 unless otherwise stated, such as Spectre Rover, who starts at sequence 6, will increase 4-star sequence limit in the future. Interesting. So this is all without dupes. Okay. All characters are access as if they have access to S1 of all 4-star weapons, S5 of all 2-star and 3-star weapons, and S1 of the standard 5-star weapons everyone will get their free choice of. It's best out of all these choices used for their assessment. Okay, I think that's pretty fair. Now, the thing with Starl is we don't use 5-star light cones, which is the weapons in those. So it's kind of interesting that they're doing it in this one. I'm actually a big fan of that. I think that the standard banner weapons should be the go-to for most characters because most people will probably have those. Roles, main DPS, hybrid, and support. Tags. Oh, thanks for shooting me down the tier. That's a good thing I didn't really look at too much. All right, so single target, cleave, AoE, then heal, shield, coordination attacks. Okay, multi-roll. When built in an alternate way, can move into a different category on the tier list, flex the roll to another position. Okay, cancel, which is switch canceling. That's going to be fun to learn. Ult, which is ult centric. Hard character rotation has very strict damage windows, tricky to line combos or sequence or both. Meaning this character can be higher on the tier list in the hands of an expert, or even lower in the hands of a novice. That's going to be interesting because unfortunately there's a lot of characters that are going to be, I don't want to say gate kept by people who are bad at the game, but you got to put some love into the character to really make them work, which I'm a fan of characters. I'm not a fan of characters if I don't like them because then it's like, okay, if I want to do anything with them, I have to work my ass off for a character I probably don't like. But when it comes to characters I do like, I think that's fine, right? Risk characters that throw save to the wind, trends in line of death. Okay, this is basically like more damage when they're low on HP, I'm assuming. So let's jump into it. All right. So first things first, let's look at the top. We have Jinyan, I believe his name is AoE ult. I mean that's pretty fair. I've probably seen the most gameplay on this guy. Tier 0, nice. I don't know. Okay, so for me personally, seeing Yinlin here makes me really happy. She's AoE cancel cord. Okay, action canceling is pretty much going to be my bread and butter to learn. And then this is fair because she's a really good healer and support, from what I understand. Okay, this is okay. I'll talk about my like summon game plan later. We have funny Kakarot. I wish that was his name. It'd be so funny. Cancel hard zero target ult. Ooh, a lot of people are not gonna like that, especially the casual player base. I played a bit of PGR before this game, and I will say, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of mashed a lot. I got the technical stuff like the dodging and the like colored orbs. I definitely didn't know what anything did, and I just had to go off of like what did the most damage when I used it half the time. So I didn't know too much about it, but the technical stuff, I was kind of getting a good hang at it, and I feel like a lot of players are not gonna parry or maybe dodge or do whatever. So hopefully that doesn't steer people away because he's a very popular character. And then we have Encore. I wouldn't mind getting Encore, not gonna lie, just because she has Fiora's VA from Xenoblade. Love Xenoblade. Cleave, cancel, ult. Okay. Single target and cord. I'm curious to see where the 4 stars move because they're all without dupes right now. Then we have hard risk single target. I heard she's really really good. Um, MC, okay. I'm happy she's at least tier one. Sonoha, I believe her name is. Her and yeah, I know she's down here. These are probably my two favorite characters, just because white-haired ice character. I kind of have a weakness for that, I guess. People like her for two reasons I won't state, but I'm a big fan because of the weapon she has. She just looks like a cool character. But then we have Vaizu. I believe these two are free. Heal, multi-role AoE, cleave cord, AoE heal, single target ult, single target heal and shield. Okay. I heard this guy is like really hard to build, so I'm kind of glad. I'm not a huge fan of him, but overall, tier list looks kind of cool. Like, there's not too many tier 3 characters, just two of them. And do note, this is only for the end game mode, Tower Adversity. So keep that in mind. For general play, I'm sure it can go up and down. The characters that pop up to me the most are going to be the characters that you need to cancel animation and that they're hard to use. This will be Yinlin, uh, Kalcharo, is that how you say his name? Encore, Dungeon, and Swana, I believe is how you say her name. She's also a risk character too, so she's gonna be low on HP. That'll be very interesting. She might be really fun to play as. But it's gonna be interesting, right? Because obviously I don't want to just assume that everyone's bad at action games, because do know this is a gacha game, so a lot of casual players are going to be getting into it. I'm curious to see how hard it is to like action cancel. I haven't looked up too much about it, just so I'd be more excited when the game comes out. So it'll be interesting to see if the majority of the player base can do the action cancel or the switch cancel. Hang on, let me look up to make sure I'm actually like saying it correctly. It is switch canceling. Sorry, switch canceling. So it'd be interesting to see how hard that is, but seeing these two on hard, I'm very curious to see if the general player base has a hard time using them. This character is free, so I'll probably get. I mean, he's really popular too. I feel like more people are going to use Kalcharo than her. We'll see. We'll see, though. I'm definitely going to use both of these characters, so I'll get a good idea of it myself. But let me know in the comments what you think of this tier list. If you played the beta test, does this look pretty accurate to? What characters are you going to use in Wuthering Waves? Are you using a lot of characters who are lower on the tier list and like you don't really care about that stuff? Are you using the best of the best characters like Yinlin? Let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to go crazy once the game comes out. There'll be lots of summons, lots of gameplay, all that stuff. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.